Columbus, Ohio. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs and the Ohio Bobcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Ohio's head coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Bobcats kickoff unit is ready to go, and so are we to start this season. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So Louisiana Tech's offense who will have the football first. And here's a huge part of this offense, Micah Hudson. Boy, are they excited about what he's going to bring to this running game. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. All right, guys, let's chat about Louisiana Tech. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25.
He's loose on the right. Discards him with the stiff arm. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. From the gun. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The run inside. It's Booth. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
On the return, it's Mathis. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Off play action on first down. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the Bobcats send out the punt unit. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He's changing the play. They'll move the wide receiver. Tells to run, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. Caught behind the line. It's Perry. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Bobcats have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Out wide right, it's Perry. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got a 3rd down and manageable from right around midfield. They'll try to get the first through the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Man, sometimes these receivers slash running backs just make you look good. 3rd down, everything covered. Nice defensive coverage, drop back, taking away option 1, taking away option 2. But how about the running back slipping out of the backfield, catching the football behind the line of scrimmage, but giving great effort, making the big play for this offense to move the sticks.
Finds his target. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Bobcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Breaks into the open. The tag. Touchdown, Bobcats. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Quick give. It's Hudson. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The fake wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Ford. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. To throw, it's Sperry. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Booth. He's got the first down. Maybe a crease. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Quarterback changing the play. Now from inside the red zone. Right side, it's Booth. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We played one, and we are right right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Takes a handoff. It's Hudson. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. That one's not even close.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Sees a crease. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Let's talk for just a second about Ohio. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. But the question is, how do they move up from here, David?
Well, and how do these talented young guys...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Off play action. He lets one fly deep. He's got it on the left. And he was loose and out the gate. Doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Handoff for Brown. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Out wide right, it's Brown. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The give on 4th. Turning it on. 10. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Ohio.
And I absolutely love this, man. I love offenses that stay aggressive. Like, yes, you could have kicked the field goal. Obviously, the longer the field goals get, man, the least amount of percentages you make. Stay aggressive. Keep it in your offensive hands. And I love the physicality up front on that 4th down.
But defense, we have got to find a way to get that guy on the ground. That is poor tackling. It's poor run defense. It's one thing in that situation to give up a first down, fine. You can't let him take it to the house. For an explosive run like that, that is a backbreaker if you're on defense.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Drops back. It's Sperry. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Boo. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They've been outstanding here in this 1st half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great 1st half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football now.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Hunt is on its way. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line.
And That is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Caught, it's Curry. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Lofts one high indeed. And it's his fourth interception of the night.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover one man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Buffalo, taking on the number 10 team, the Michigan Wolverines.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Ohio sideline, the offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been patting the defense on the back, patting guys on the helmet, saying, get that ball back for us. We are going to make them pay. This defense has kept their offense right in it. There's a ton of chemistry and excitement down here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. On play action. Finds his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Trying to take it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. From the gun, running back on the move. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. 2nd and long here. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sets his feet. It's Sperry. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. They're all over him. Right side, it's Taylor. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. It's inside, it's Booth. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeps it moving. It's Hudson. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Powers inside. Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the 1st down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Looking for a man. It's Berry. Out wide right, it's Miller. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Ford. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From deep, it's Mathis. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Bobcat sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Guys?
Thanks, Holly.
They showed this run in the 1st half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the 2nd half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
The give on the counter. Driven back.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bobcats peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. The ride. At midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. We've come to the end of the period. Ohio has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Throws it off the RPO. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And he was able to break 1 tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to take off. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting out the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They put the brakes on it. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He's got it down the middle. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver. And man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Keeps it himself. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Louisiana Tech sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Right side, it's Taylor. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators called drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Looking to throw, it's Berry. Out wide right, it's Taylor. He's stopped. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And that's a big throw by this young man. Like, listen, late in the football game, you've got to make plays. He's been a little bit up and down, but they got to give him the rock. They're going to trust him. Let's see what he can do late in this football game.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and pull it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Going deep. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Ohio sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Reese?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Sets his feet. It's Sperry. Rushes on. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
It's caught downfield. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
They get a huge play offensively, and now in this 2-minute situation, you got to think about clock management, right? When are we spiking the ball? We got to be throwing to the sidelines, get guys out of bounds, save some clock. We're trailing, but we've got a chance to win. We just got to be smart with the clock management.
Drops back on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Defense ends this game.